I never thought my life would turn into one of those messy love triangle stories you read about online, but here we are. My name's Sarah, I'm 27, and I've been dating my boyfriend Jake for 3 years. He's sweet, thoughtful, and always the most logical person in the room, which is probably why I fell for him in the first place. Then there's Emma, my best friend since high school. She's my ride or die, my brunch buddy, and the person who knows everything about me, or so I thought. Last week, Emma confessed to Jake that she's been in love with him for years. Jake, to his credit, told me right away. He sat me down, looked me in the eye, and said, "I need to tell you something." My heart dropped because I could see the tension on his face. Then he said it. Emma told him she's in love with him. Before I could even process that, he added, "I need some space to think about my feelings." What feelings? We've been together for 3 years. I thought we were solid. Now everything feels like it's unraveling. Emma texted me later saying she's sorry but had to be honest about her feelings. Honest? Is that what we're calling this? I'm blindsided, heartbroken and angry. So, here I am. Reddit. What do? Do I confront her, give him space, or walk away from both of them? Let me rewind a bit. Emma and I became friends in high school. She was the loud, funny one, and I was the quiet, thoughtful one. We balanced each other out. When Jake and I started dating, she was the first person I told. She even helped me pick out my outfit for our first date. Emma's always been a little flirty, not in a threatening way, just her personality, or so I thought. Looking back, there were signs I missed. She'd make little comments like, "If Jake had a twin, I'd totally date him," or, "You're so lucky to have someone like him." Harmless, right? Now I'm second-guessing everything. Jake and I had been talking about moving in together next year. We've been saving up, looking at apartments online, dreaming about our future, and now he needs space to think about his feelings. I'm furious, but I also feel this hollow ache in my chest. If he's even considering Emma, what does that say about our relationship? Emma's text didn't help. She's acting like she's the victim here, saying things like, "I couldn't keep it inside anymore. It was eating me up, and you deserve someone who's fully committed to you." Is she trying to help me or sabotage me? As if my personal life wasn't messy enough. Work has been a nightmare lately. I'm a project manager at a marketing agency, and we're in the middle of launching a huge campaign. My boss, Karen, yes, her real name, has been breathing down my neck about deadlines. I can barely focus because all I can think about is Jake and Emma. During a team meeting, I completely zoned out, and Karen called me out in front of everyone. "Sarah, do you even know what we're discussing?" she asked, her tone sharp. "Of course," I lied, scrambling to piece together what I'd missed. My coworker Lily shot me a sympathetic glance. Later, she pulled me aside and said, "Are you okay? You've seemed off lately." I wanted to unload everything onto her, but I just shook my head and said, "Just a lot on my mind." To make matters worse, my mum's been pressuring me about marriage. "When are you and Jake going to tie the knot?" she asked during Sunday dinner. My dad chimed in with, "You've been together long enough. Don't wait too long or someone else might snatch him up." The irony was suffocating. I plastered on a fake smile and said, "We're taking things one step at a time." If only they knew. Finally, I decided to confront Emma. We met at our usual coffee shop, but the atmosphere was anything but usual. I could feel the tension before I even sat down. She looked nervous, fiddling with her coffee cup. "Why, Emma?" I asked, cutting straight to the point. "Why would you do this?" "I didn't mean to hurt you," she said, her voice trembling. "I just couldn't keep pretending anymore." "Pretending what? That you're my friend?" My voice was sharper than I intended, but I didn't care. "I am your friend," she insisted. "That's why this is so hard. But I can't help how I feel." "And what about how I feel? Did you think about that?" She looked down, tears welling up in her eyes. "I'm sorry, Sarah. I really am." The real blow came 2 days later when Jake asked to meet up. I braced myself for the worst, and it came. "I've been doing a lot of thinking," he started. "And I don't know if I can move forward with you right now." "Right now?" I echoed, my voice shaking. "Or ever," he hesitated. "I need more time." I decided I wasn't going to wait around for him to figure out what he wanted. I packed up his things and dropped them off at his place. Emma's texts went unanswered. I needed to focus on myself. I threw myself into work, patched things up with Karen, and started therapy to work through the betrayal. Slowly, I'm finding my way back to myself. Sometimes loving yourself means walking away from the people who hurt you, even if they were once your whole world. I don't know what the future holds, but for now, I'm choosing me.